Hello children, hope all of you are keeping well. Today class will be on chalazion. It is a short case, 10 marks, are given very frequently in the practical exams. So what is a chalazion? Chalazion is a chronic granulomatous inflammation of the meibomian gland. What are the types of glands present in the lid? There are three types of gland. Number one is the meibomian gland, that is the modified sebaceous gland. Glands of Zeiss is a modified sebaceous gland, and glands of Moll is a modified sweat gland. So, chalazion is a chronic granulomatous inflammation of the meibomian gland. What are the risk factors? These are chronic blepharitis, acne, seborrheic dermatitis, diabetes, and refractive error in cases of children. What is the pathogenesis? Chronic inflammation leads to the closure of the meibomian gland duct orifices, leading to accumulation of the secretion, that is the sebum, and formation of the chalazion or the tarsal cyst. So, what are the symptoms? How will the patient present to you? The patient comes with the chief complaints of nodular swelling or a swelling in the upper or the lower lid, along with burning sensation or watering or defective vision. So, what are the causes of blurring of vision or defective vision in a case of chalazion? There are two causes. One, mechanical ptosis. Secondly, corneal astigmatism. Now, a big chalazion in the upper eyelid will cause a mechanical ptosis and corneal astigmatism. So, what are the signs of a chalazion? What will you see? You will see a painless, non-tender, nodular swelling in the upper or the lower lid. On eversion of the lid, you will find a discoloration of the tarsal conjunctiva. It will have a purplish or a whitish hue, which is generally 3 to 4 millimeter behind the lid margin. It is not associated with any signs of inflammation. So, how will you treat the case of chalazion? It may be a conservative management or a surgical management. Conservative is antibiotic steroid ointment along with hot compress, intralesional injection of triamcinolone acetonide. Surgical management, incision and curettage. So, what are the paired instruments we use in this surgery? A chalazion clamp and a chalazion scoop. The chalazion clamp, the solid plate is placed over the skin and the fenestrated portion is placed over the tarsal conjunctiva. What are the functions of the chalazion clamp? Hemostasis. It gives support while we give the incision over the chalazion. And thirdly, it protects the intraocular structures, the underlying intraocular structures. What is the function of a chalazion scoop? It scoops out the sebaceous material from inside of the chalazion. There is a evisceration scoop in the instrumentary. How do we differentiate? The evisceration scoop has a broader cup because it has to scoop out all the intraocular contents of the eyeball. But a chalazion scoop has a very small cup, as chalazion is a small lesion. What do? We give a local anesthesia, we avert the lid, apply the chalazion clamp and give a vertical incision over the discoloration of the tarsal conjunctiva. Why vertical incision? Because the meibomian gland ducts are vertically oriented. So, if we give a horizontal incision, we will injure many ducts. So, a vertical incision is given over the area where there is discoloration of the tarsal conjunctiva. Along with that, we scoop out the materials with the help of a chalazion scoop and then apply a pressure bandage. So, what are the sequelae of chalazion? Spontaneous resolution, secondary inflammation leading to formation of internal hordeolum, long-standing cases calcification, marginal chalazion, burst chalazion, and in older patients, meibomian gland carcinoma. What are the causes of recurrent chalazion? Diabetes and refractive error. How do we manage it? Systemic management with tetracyclines or doxycycline. What is the differential diagnosis or DD of chalazion? Internal hordeolum, external hordeolum. So, what is an external hordeolum? External hordeolum is an acute suppurative inflammation of the glands of Zeiss. How does the patient present to you? Painful swelling of the upper or the lower lid, along with all signs of inflammation like edema, chemosis. What do we see? We see a pus point on the lid margin in between the lash follicles. It is a staphylococcal infection of the glands of Zeiss. How do we manage it? We give systemic analgesics, antibiotics, topical antibiotics. We may also give, uh, in cases where there is a severe pain, we can epilate the affected eyelash, leading to evacuation of the pus. Internal hordeolum, or there may be the complications of external hordeolum. There may be orbital cellulitis and orbital thrombophlebitis. So what is the internal hordeolum? Internal hordeolum is the acute suppurative inflammation of the meibomian gland. The symptoms are similar like external hordeolum. So what do we see? We see a painful swelling in the upper and the lower lid, or the lower lid, with the pus point on the tarsal conjunctiva, generally on the tarsal conjunctiva away from the lid margin. Generally, the pus point is present on the tarsal conjunctiva away from the lid margin, whereas in external hordeolum, the pus point is present on the lid margin in between the lash follicles. How do we manage it? We give systemic analgesics, antibiotics, topical antibiotics. We can give a vertical incision and evacuate the pus. What is the sequelae or a possible outcome of the internal hordeolum? It may go into a chronic inflammation leading to formation of a chalazion. So, chalazion is a chronic granulomatous inflammation of the meibomian gland. Blepharitis, diabetes, refractive error, acne, and seborrheic dermatitis are the common factors which causes chalazion. Recurrent chalazion is caused by diabetes and by refractive error. It is generally present as a non-tender swelling on the upper or the lower lid. On eversion, there is a discoloration of the tarsal conjunctiva. The causes of defective vision or blurred vision in case of a chalazion are mechanical ptosis and corneal astigmatism. What is the management? Conservative and surgical. What is the name of the surgery? Incision and curettage. What are the paired instruments used in the surgery? Chalazion clamp and chalazion curette. So, what are the functions of the chalazion clamp? Chalazion clamp, it causes hemostasis. It gives support while giving the vertical incision, or it also protects the underlying intraocular structures. Chalazion scoop can be differentiated from the evisceration scoop by chalazion scoop has a very small cup, while the evisceration scoop has a broader cup. What are the sequelae of chalazion? Spontaneous resolution may occur, internal hordeolum, calcification, burst chalazion, marginal chalazion, and some cases of old patients, meibomian gland carcinoma. So this is in nutshell about chalazion. If you have any queries, you are free to contact me. Kindly go over the chapter, read the differential diagnosis. Generally, the main first question you will be asked are what are the points in favor of your diagnosis. So that is a painless or a non-tender swelling on the upper or the lower lid without any signs of inflammation. On eversion of the lid, there is a discoloration of the tarsal conjunctiva which may have a purplish or a whitish hue. This is the common answer you have to give. So this help in the provisional diagnosis of a chalazion of so and so eye. So go over the chapter. If you have any problems, you can contact me. Stay safe. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.